Navigating Skills-Based Transformation in Modern Organizations Abstract. This article explores the critical role of skills-based transformation in modern organizations and the leadership approaches needed to drive successful change. It examines how globalization, technological advancement, and economic shifts have made continuous workforce skill development essential for organizational survival and competitiveness. Through analysis of key technical, problem-solving, communication, and emotional intelligence skills, along with examination of leadership strategies and real-world examples like Spotify, the article demonstrates how effective leadership can navigate challenges and foster sustainable transformation. The research suggests that success depends on leaders building compelling visions, empowering employees, cultivating learning cultures, and modeling desired behaviors, ultimately treating workforce capabilities rather than static job roles as the fundamental driver of competitive advantage in today's volatile business environment. The modern business landscape has fundamentally changed how organizations operate, succeed, and remain competitive. Globalization, rapid technological advancements, and shifting economic conditions demand that businesses continuously adapt and reinvent themselves. This requires organizations to undergo skills-based transformations to thrive in today's volatile, uncertain, and complex environment. While skills-based transformation presents both challenges and opportunities, it is critical for leadership to successfully navigate these changes. Today we will explore skills-based transformation and the leadership approaches needed to drive positive change in modern organizations. Defining skills-based transformation. Skills-based transformation involves shifting the core competencies and skill sets of an organization's workforce to meet new strategic objectives and market demands. Bersinet. Al. 2020. Rather than focus on roles, tasks, and job functions, skills-based transformation is centered on the abilities, aptitudes, and talents required for business success now and in the future. It recognizes that skills continually need recalibration as industries evolve and disrupt. Manicaret. Al. 2017. For organizations, skills-based transformation has become crucial for two main reasons. First, modern work itself is rapidly changing due to digital technologies, global connectivity, and new business models. World Economic Forum. 2020. Traditional job descriptions are blurring, and companies need cross-functional, transferable skill sets to drive innovation and navigate disruption. Second, the workforce is transforming in composition as generations shift, diversity increases, and skills shortages emerge globally. Morgan Stanley. 2018. To attract and develop top talent, organizations must understand and align with the career aspirations of today's workers. Overall, skills-based transformation allows companies to be agile, adaptive enterprises that thrive regardless of external disturbances or internal changes. It positions firms to capitalize on emerging opportunities while also addressing labor market challenges. By reframing efforts around capabilities rather than roles, organizations can remain competitive in the years ahead. Key skills for transformation based on research into future workforce trends. Certain skills have become mission-critical for successful skills-based transformation initiatives. Van Leret. Al. 2017. While the precise skills portfolios will differ across industries, organizations today generally need to enhance capabilities in four main areas: technical skills, foundational digital, STEM, and technical skills are more important than ever as jobs continually incorporate new technologies. Data analytics, coding, AI, machine learning, and digital design are examples of high-priority technical abilities. Problem-solving skills, the ability to think critically and solve complex, open-ended problems is key as workplaces face unprecedented uncertainty and ambiguity. Critical thinking, reasoning, troubleshooting, and systems thinking allow employees to adapt effectively. Communication skills, with virtual and diverse teams the norm. Strong communication and collaboration skills are paramount. Both verbal and written communication, as well as active listening, are vital for coordination and knowledge sharing. Emotional intelligence skills, managing relationships, navigating change, and leading others are human skills that technology cannot replace. Self-awareness, social awareness, motivation, and empathy help build high-performing, engaged teams. By benchmarking current skills against those needed for strategic objectives, organizations can pinpoint areas requiring development through upskilling or hiring programs. Retooling workforces with these transformational skills ultimately prepares firms for long-term competitive advantage. Leadership strategies for transformation. Skill-based transformations do not happen organically. Strong guidance and commitment from organizational leaders is indispensable. Yamkovenko, 2016. Research suggests 4 key leadership strategies to successfully navigate skills-based change initiatives. Building a compelling vision. Leaders must articulate a clear and inspirational vision for why skills transformation is necessary that appeals to both business outcomes and individual career ambitions. The vision establishes a direction and rationale for change that excites employees at all levels. Regular communication keeps the vision front of mind during the journey, empowering employees, rather than dictate a rigid transformation plan. Leaders should empower employees to shape skill development based on their needs and interests. This cultivates ownership, commitment, and leadership from within the ranks. Tools like individual skills assessments, feedback mechanisms, and learning career paths give employees agency. Fostering a learning culture, learning needs to be incentivized, supported, and integrated into day-to-day work. Leaders demonstrate the value of continuous education through actions like sponsorship, mentorship programs, flexible work arrangements for courses, and celebrating skills progress. Reward systems reinforce skills-based behaviors. Leading by example, leaders must model the desired new skills and pursue lifelong learning to stay relevant. Visibly participating in upskilling efforts, sharing learnings with others, and adapting leadership styles demonstrates accountability. This builds trust and inspires the workforce to see transformation as an opportunity for all. Successful implementation of these leadership strategies transforms skills initiatives from top-down compliance to bottom-up embracement. When employees feel empowered and supported, transformations become platforms for individual and collective advancement rather than disruption. Application in practice. Let's examine the skills-based journey of Spotify, the leading global music streaming service, to see leadership strategies in action. Facing disruption from new technologies and changing consumer habits, Spotify pivoted from a downloads platform to streaming subscriptions in the late 2000s. Spotify, 2021. To drive this transformation, Spotify's leadership clearly outlined a vision to focus on digital streaming innovation versus traditional media. Outlining the strategic opportunity in individual career development, this would enable engineers especially empowered employees through hack weeks that allowed exploring new ideas freely, and skills-focused internal mobility across teams. Interested workers. This cultivated over 100 streaming product innovations annually. Built a learning culture where all hands code reviews, internal conferences, and unlimited paid training helped everyone stay on the cutting edge. Experimentation was encouraged, led by example through the CEO coding alongside engineers and spearheading hack weeks. Transparency around his own learning kept leadership accountable. Over a decade, Spotify skillfully transformed both their offering and workforce with this leadership approach. Today, they lead the industry with over 345 million users due to skills-based agility. Patel, 2021. The transformation remains ongoing through open communication of the evolving vision. Leadership challenges. Skills-based transformations present several interrelated challenges leaders must strategically navigate. Resistance to change. Transformations inherently disrupt the status quo. Meeting reluctance even when logically necessary. Leaders need patience to build understanding, especially early in the process. Prioritizing resources. Budgeting for skills development competes with other priorities. Leaders must communicate return on investment through pilot programs demonstrating impact. Current performance pressures. Immediate performance expectations can deter from long-term transformation preparation. Leaders balance short- and long-term goals through phased initiatives. Measuring impact. Skills outcomes are difficult to quantify, risking loss of momentum. Leaders establish interim metrics and qualitative assessments to showcase transformation value. Integrating new skills. Upskilling may not smoothly apply if work cultures remain unchanged. New skills require accompanying processed structural changes led compassionately. Sustaining momentum. Transformations are marathons, not sprints. Leaders maintain relevance of the vision across leadership, environmental changes with transparent status updates. Navigating these challenges requires nuanced leadership decisions at each stage. Achieving skills-based transformation depends on overcoming short-term thinking with a long-term strategic outlook guided by effective organizational leadership. Conclusion. Skills-based transformation is no longer optional for organizations. It has become a business imperative. To thrive amid constant disruption and labor market shifts, companies must continuously reinvent and upgrade employee skill sets. However, large-scale skills initiatives can pose immense challenges without the right leadership approach. This essay explored how organizational leaders can successfully navigate skills-based change through key strategies like establishing vision, empowering workers, fostering learning cultures, and leading transformation efforts themselves through skill development. Examining Spotify's real-world example demonstrated these strategies effectively implemented. While roadblocks exist, strategic leadership focused on employees as agents of change can overcome reluctance and ensure transformations empower individuals and positively impact business outcomes. Overall, skills-based transformation demands treating people, not jobs, as the core asset. When led with a strategic yet compassionate long-term mindset, these initiatives position organizations to remain resilient and competitive regardless of uncertainties ahead. Leaders guiding skills-led reinvention will drive the competitive advantage of their firms in the decades to come.